Page 308, continued notes. 1. D.C. Sarkar, Landlordism and Tenancy in Ancient and Medieval India, 1969. Stop. D.C. Sarkar, quote, a Chinese account of India, 732 AD, unquote, Journal of Indian History, 44, 1966, pp. 35127, D.C. Sarkar, quote, Review of Upendra Thakur, Mines and Minting in Ancient Quote, Review of Upendra Thakur, Mints and Minting in Ancient India, Varanasi, Cologne, Chokhamba Publications, 1972, unquote, Journal of Ancient Indian History, 6, 1972 to 3, pp. 33729, semicolon. D.C. Sarkar ed. Land System and Feudalism in Ancient India, Kolkata. University of Calcutta, 1966, pp. 11 to 23, stop. Irfan Habib discusses Indian feudalism in his presidential address, PIHC 43rd Session, Kurukshetra, 1982, pp. 16 to 37. 2. Harbans Mukhia, quote, was there feudalism in Indian history, unquote, JPS, volume 8, number 3, April 1981, pp. 273 to 310. Page 309. In this paper, Mukhia discusses the entire medieval period, but the present chapter concerns early medieval times and first appeared as, quote, how feudal was Indian feudalism, unquote, in JPS volume 12, numbers 2 to 3, 1985, pp. 19 to 43. Mukhia's criticism have been effectively met by B.N.S. Yadava in his presidential address. Ancient India's section, PIHC, 41st Session, Mumbai, 1980, pages 17 to 78. In a similar address at the 40th Session held at Voltaire, PIHC 1979, pp. 13 to 45, D. N. Jha anticipated and answered many of these objections. Also see Suvira Jaiswal, quote, Studies in Early Indian Social History, unquote, IHR Volume 6, numbers 1 to 2, July 1979 to January 1980, pp. 18 to 21. 3. Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, Pre-Capitalist Socioeconomic Formations, Moscow Progress Publishers, 1979, page 23. 4. Harbans Mukhia, Was There Feudalism, page 310, FN 225. In the discussion on variants, Indian feudalism is seen as a distinct possibility. 5. Kominsky's views based on Marxian expressed in his studies in the agrarian history of England in the 13th century, E.D. R.H. Hilton and T.R. Ruth Kish, Kisch, New York, Cologne. Kelly and Millsman, 1956, are summarized and discussed in Barry Hindes, Hindess, and Paul Q. Hurst, HRST, Pre-Capitalist Modes of Production, London, Macmillan, 1975, pp. 222 to 3, cf. pp. 234 to 5. 6. Marx and Engels, Pre-Capitalist Socioeconomic Formations, pp. 20, 23. Marx considers tenants to be objects of feudal exploitation. According to him, the feudal lord differs from the bourgeois in that he, quote, does not try to extract the utmost advantage from his land stock. Rather, he consumes what is there and calmly leaves the worry of producing to the serfs and tenants, unquote. Ibid 20. In the 1880s, Engels also concluded that serfdom is not solely a, quote, peculiarly medieval-feudal form, unquote, Ibid, 23. This implies that the feudal formation could have other features. 7. Harbans Mukhia, quote, was there feudalism, unquote, pages 275, 29021, 293. 8. I owe this to Ranajit Guha. 9. The king is called Bhuswamin by Katyayana, a lawgiver of about the 6th century. Katyayana Smriti on Vyavahara, Law and Procedure. E.D. P.V. Kane, Mumbai, 1933, verse 16. 10. R. S. Sharma, Aspects of Political Ideas and Institutions, pp. 191-4. 11. Yasya yada bhumi tasya tada phalam. SEL stop INSCR, volume 1 BK3, number 49, line 26. 12. The term used are Sarvo Parikara Radhana Sameta, Sarva Kara Sameta, Sarva Kara Vivarjita, stop. C. Balchandra Jain, Utkirna Lekha, Raipur, Mahanta Ghasidas Smarak, Samgrahalaya, 1961, pp. 56-7. The terms Samasto Pratyaya and Sarvaya Sameta also occur. R. S. Sharma, IF 1980, page 100. Also see Sarva Dana Samgrahaya, EI 5, number 5, line 14. 13. R. S. Sharma, IF 1980, pp. 98-9. 14. The phrase used is Niyata Samastadya, and it refers to all specified and unspecified dues. EI, 12, number 36, line 12. Page 310. 15. EI, 29, number 7, line 42. Balachandra Jain, Utkirna Lekha, page 52. 16. Mukhia rightly postulates that the village potentiates would be the first to notice the rise in productivity and the first to demand a greater share in the peasants' produce. Harbans Mukhia, quote, was there feudalism, unquote, page 309, FN 214. 17. Art Tirumalai, Land Grounds and Agrarian Reaction, page 31. 18. D.C. Sarkar, Indian Epigraphical Glossary, Appendix 1, pp. 388-408. In interpreting several passages, Sarkar suggests that certain taxes and services which were formerly enjoyed by the king or, quote, the landlord, unquote, were transferred to the beneficiary, but landlords living on rents are hardly found until the beginning of the Christian era. Therefore, ordinarily, the transfer related to the rights of the king and not to those of the landlord. However, in his writing, Sarkar focuses on the prominent presence of landlords in early medieval times. To him, what appeared in India was not feudalism but landlordism, which in my view is the critical element in the feudal setup. Page 19. The term used is Shashta Dasha Prakrityo Peta, EI 2, number 15, 11, 80-1. 20. The phrase Aga Shravana Videya Bhuya is common in North Indian grants. 21. The point has been discussed in R. S. Sharma, IF 1980, pp. 38-9. 22. The distinction is brought out clearly in P. N. Sen, The General Principles of Hindu Jurisprudence, Tagore Law Lectures, 1909, Calcutta, University of Calcutta, 1918, page 42. 23 SELINSCR, Volume 1, BK3, numbers 16, 18, 19, 41, 42, and 43. 24 S Sarma, IF 1980 pp 73 to 5, 185 to 7. 25 R. Thirumalai, Land Grants and Agrarian Reaction, page 50. 26 Marx and Engels, Pre-Capitalist Socioeconomic Formations, 1979, page 22. 27 Adanda Karashaha, Karma Sheila Karasako, AS 6.1. 28 AS 1.13, the term Prakriti Kopa or revolt of the subjects is used in 5.6 and 7.6. 29 BNS Yadava Presidential Address, PIHC 1980, page 23, contains several references to the acquisition of Jana. 30 S Sarma, Shudras in Ancient India, 1980, chapter 7. 31 The term used is Kassaka Gahapati, quote, cultivating family head, unquote, Anguttara Nikaya, E.D. Richard Morris, London. Pali Text Society 1, 1883, pp. 239-41. But Gahapati in the sense of substantial peasants is used in Pali text in many places. For the changing position of Gahapati or Grahopati, see Suvira Jaiswal, Caste, Origin, Function, and Dimensions of Change, New Delhi, Manohar, 1998, chapter 4. 32. S. V. Griha, Monier Williams, S.E.D. 33. R. I. Turner, A Comparative Dictionary of the Indo-Aryan Languages, Comparative Dictionary, Oxford, Oxford University Press, 1973, number 3736. 34. Ibid, page 311. 35. R. Mukherjee and S. K. Maiti, Corpus of Bengal Inscriptions bearing on the history and civilization of Bengal, bracket, Bengal INSCRR, bracket closed. Corpus of Bengal Inscriptions bearing on the history and civilization of Bengal, bracket, Bengal INSCRR, bracket closed, Kolkata, Cologne, K. L. Mukhopadhyay, 1967, number 30, line 48, number 36, line 36, number 37, line 32. 36. R. L. Turner, Comparative Dictionary, number 3736. 37. R. Mukherjee and S. K. Maiti, Bengal INSCRR, number 47, line 50. 58. Ibid, number 7, line 3, number 9, line 3, page 59. 39. R. S. Sarma, IF 1980, pp 188-9. 40. Ibid, page 38. 41. Ibid, page 188. 42. Ibid, page 98, FN3, 99. 43. On sharecropping, see BNS Yadava, Presidential Address, PIHC, pp 43-4. 44. S.V. Krishibala, S.E.D. 45. On the subjection of the Indian peasantry, see BNS Yadava, Presidential Address, PIHC, pp 44-8. 46. R. S. Sarma, IF 1980, pp 12-3, 216. 47. These terms are Avanisha, Avanindra, Kshitipati, Kshitendra, Kshipisha, Shkitidharadipa, Parthiva, Prithvipati, Parthivendra, Parthivinatha, Prithvivinatha, Bhupa, Bhupati, Bhubuja, Bhumipa, Bhumishwara, Mahipa, Mahipati, Mahipala, Mahendra, Mahamahendra, Urvipati, Vasudhahipakama, Vasudeshwara, and Samanta Bhumishwara. Stop. R. A. Sharma, from Gopati to Bhupati, colon, a review of the changing position of the king, unquote, studies in history, 2, 1980 p. 8, with FNs 81-2. 48 R. A. Sharma, IF 1980 ch. 4. 49 P. N. Sen, The General Principles of Hindu Jurisprudence, pages 42-3, 46. The theory of popular recognition, which gives preference to unwritten laws, is known as Laukika Swatvada. Several logicians such as Guru Kumarila Swami and Parthasharuti Mishra, who interpreted the Dharmashastras according to the canons of Mimamsa, also supported the popular recognition theory. Jimuta Bahana and Dhareshwara supported the Shastric view. The difference does reflect conflicting claims of land control in early medieval times. 50. Gautama Dharmashutra with the commentary of Maskarin E.D. L. Srinivasacharya, Mysore, 1917, reprinted Varanasi, 1966, 2, 3.36. The passage reads Pashu, Bhumish Strinama, Nati Bhoga. 51. Alpinapi Bhogena Bhaktu, Swam Bhavati. Gautama 2, 3.36. Cattle and women slaves are also covered by this interpretation. It is interesting that a 10-year limit of enjoyment is set for acquiring ownership over the property of others in several cases by the commentator. Gautama 2.3, 34-5. 52. Gautama, 2.3, 34-5. 33. Beg your pardon. 53. The term Svatva should be taken in the sense of property rights. C.P. and Sen, Principles of Hindu Jurisprudence, page 42. Page 312. 54. J.D.M. Derrett, D-E-R-R-E-T-T, quote, an Indian contribution, quote, an Indian contribution to the study of property, unquote, Bulletin of the School of Oriental and African Studies, BSOAS, 18, 1956, page 489. 55. V.V. Mirashi, quote, inscriptions of the Vakatakas, unquote, CII, Uttarakhand, colon, Department of Archaeology, 1955, volume 5, number 6, lines 19-20. 56. Ibid, number 12, lines 20-1. 57. Ibid, number 13, lines 22-3. 58. Ibid, number 14, lines 22-32. 59. R. S. Sharma, IF 1980, page 3. The common term used is Sadanda Dai Aparadha. 60. Ibid, the term Abhyantara Siddhi is used. 61. Ibid, page 2. 62. SCL INSCRR, volume 1, BK 3, number 62, lines 21-2. 63. Bengal INSCRR, number 47, lines 62-3. 64. Ibid, line 63. 65. Ibid, number 46, line 22. 66. EI, 5, number 20, line 54. A village situated near Nagpur was granted by Krishna III in AD 942-1. 67. SCL INSCRR, volume 1, BK 3, number 49, lines 18-28. Number 50, lines 15-23. 68. Code, Sadanda Nigraham Karishyama, unquote, stop. This phrase is found with slight variations in many charters. Ibid number 61 lines 20 to 4. Number 62 lines 30 to 4. Number 64 lines 21 to 4. Number 65 lines 39 to 41. Number 67 lines 24 to 5. 69 Ibid number 67 lines 24 to 5. 70. It is held that if 20% of the people are engaged in production as slaves in a society, it should be considered as a slave society. 5 such societies have been identified. Kit Hopkins, Conquerors and Slaves, Cambridge, Cambridge University Press, 1978, pages 99 to 100. But the qualitative place of slaves or other categories of servile people in the total mode of production deserves equal consideration. 71. D.C. Sarkar, Indian Epigraphy, Delhi, Motilal Banarsidass, 1965, page 97, FN2. 72. Balchandra Jain, Utkirna Lekha, number 3, 2, 6 to 11, page 8. 73. SEL INSCRR, volume 1, BK3, number 65, 11.38 to 9. 74. Ibid, number 61, 1.15. 75. Harbans Mukhia, quote, was there feudalism, unquote, page 286. 76. R. S. Sharma, IF, 1980, pp. 1931, 40 to 3, 56, 60. 67 to 8, 99 to 101, 109, 195 to 8, semicolon. B.N.S. Yadava, Society and Culture in Northern India in the 12th Century, Allahabad Central Book Depot, 1973, pages 164 to 9. B.N.S. Yadava, quote, immobility and subjection of Indian peasantry in early medieval complex, unquote, IHR, volume 1, number 1, 1974, pp. 18 to 27. A great amount of evidence can be obtained from G.K. Rai, Involuntary Labor in Ancient India, Allahabad, Chaitanya Publishing House, 1981, but the passage from the Kama Sutra Vatsyayana with commentary of Jaya Mangala of Yashodhara, page 313, ED, Goswami Damodar Shastri, Banaras, 1929, v. 5.5 is inaccurately construed and translated. 77. R. S. Sharma, IF, 1980, pp. 118 to 9. 78. Ibid, page 49. 79. Harbans Mukhia, quote, was there feudalism, unquote, pp. 286, 289, 303, FN 124. 80. This was the case in North Bihar until the permanent settlement was abolished. 81. Y.B. Singh, quote, Halikakara colon, crystallization of a practice into a tax, semicolon, paper presented at the PIHC 43rd session, Kurukshetra, 1982, pages 130 to 3. 62. R. S. Sharma, IF, 1980, pages 99 to 100. 83. The term Utpadyamana is not generally used in Sanskrit texts. 84. SEL INSCRR, volume 1, BK3, number 61, line 19, number 62, line 28. 85. B.N.S. Yadava, Society and Culture in Northern India, pp. 164 to 6. 86. R. S. Sharma, IF, 1980, page 188 with FN 6. 87. The passage Panktisha, Panktiso, Vritya, Vinaya Set, Sambha Bhumike, V431. Occurs in the context of paddy transplantation in the Kashyapya Krishi Shukti, edited Guila, Gyula, Vujjila, Acta Orientalia Scientiarum, Hung, Hung, 33, to 1979, pages 209 to 52. The frequent use of the term Kshivala for the peasant shows that the text belongs to some paddy-producing area, either in South India or in some other part of the country, and contains much medieval material. Verse number 450 speaks of the employment of the classes of agricultural laborers in weeding operations. Trina Koshan Nirashya ... If we look at the survival of the transplantation practice, it would appear that this use of labor was made by the upper caste people in medieval times. 88. Harbans Mukhia, quote, was there feudalism, unquote, pp 274,286. 89. In addition to the material presented about the decline of trade in R S Sarma, IF 1980, chapters 1 and 4, further evidence appears BNS in BNS Yadava Society and Culture in Northern India, pages 270 to 5. Speaking of early medieval Bengal, M. R. Tarafdar says, quote, the period between the 11th and 13th centuries shows distinct signs of the decay of trade and urban centers, a process which must have started earlier, unquote, stop. See M. R. Tarafdar, quote, Trade and Society in Early Medieval Bengal, unquote, IHR, volume 4, number 2, January 1978, page 282. However, in Western India, trade shows a revival in the same period. V. K. Jain, Trade and Traders in Western India, AD 1000 to 1300. New Delhi, Munshiram Manohar Lal, 1990. It seems to be the same case with South India. Kenneth R. Hall, Trade and Statecraft in the Age of the Cholas, New Delhi, Abhinav, 1980. We postulate the decline of trade mainly between the 7th and 10th centuries. 90. B.D. Chattopadhyay, quote, Trade and Urban Centers in Early Medieval North India, unquote, IHR, volume 1, September 1974, 203 to 19. Doubted the decline of urbanism, but in, quote, urban centers in early medieval India, unquote, in Romila Thapar, page 314, and Sabyasachi Bhattacharya, ED, situating Indian history, colon, for Sarvapalli Gopal, New Delhi, Oxford University Press, 1986, pages 8 to 38, he postulated a, quote, third urbanization, unquote, which presupposes de-urbanization in Gupta and post-Gupta times. Almost all Satavahana towns decay and disappear after the 3rd century AD. A. H. Dani informs me of a similar fate of the Kushana towns in Pakistan, and the Russian archaeologist V. Masson, Masson, tells me that 5 Central Asian urban centers between the 1st and 4th centuries AD became either villages or castles afterwards. Some recent books such as O. P. Prasad, Decay and Revival of Urban Centers in Medieval South India, New Delhi, Commonwealth, 1986, semicolon. P. N. Pathak, Society and Culture in Early Bihar, circa AD 200 to 600, Patna, New Delhi. Janaki Prakashan, 1988, and M. K. Dhavalikar, Historical Archaeology of India, New Delhi. Books and Books, 1999, Support Urban Decline. R. N. Nandi shows that many of the decaying towns were converted into tirthas or places of pilgrimage, stop, quote. Client, ritual and conflict in early Brahminical order, unquote, IHR volume 6 numbers 1 to 2, July 1979 to January 1980, pp 100, 103 to 9. For a detailed review of the archaeological and other types of evidence, see R. S. Sarma, Urban Decay in India. 91. R. S. Sarma, Indian Feudalism Retouched, Review Paper IHR, Volume 1, 1974, pp 320 to 30. For additional evidence regarding paucity of coinage, C. M. R. Tarafdar, quote, Trade and Society in Early Medieval Bengal, unquote. IHR Volume 4, January 1978, pages 41 to 2. 93. In AD 1214, a temple in Karnataka claimed the land of its neighbors, but the local authorities decided against the temple. S. Septar and G.D. Sonthainamar, ED, Memorial Stones, Cologne, a study of their origin, significance and variety, Dharwar, Karnataka University, 1982, page 303. 94, R. S. Sharma, IF, 1980, page 220. 95, Bengal INSCR, number 6, line 18, number 7, line 19. 96, Cell INSCR, volume 1, BK3, number 61, lines 22 to 4. 97, IBID number 62, lines 32 to 4. Number 63, lines 21 to 4. Number 67, lines 24 to 5. 98, S. Septar and G.D. Sonthaimar, ED, Memorial Stones, page 223. 99, R. N. Nandi, Presidential Address, Ancient Indian Section, PIHC, 45th Session, Annamalai Nagar, Annamalai University, 1984. 100, D. N. Jha, Presidential Address, 1979, pages 31 to 3. 101, Harbans Mukhya, quote, was there feudalism, unquote, page 293. 102, Gayula, Gyula, Vajjila, ED, Kasyapya, Krishi Sukti, 33, 2, 1979, verses 491 to 2. 108, Harbans Mukhya, 103. 103, Harbans Mukhya, was there feudalism, page 292. However, this statement is qualified by the phrase, quote, change completely, unquote, IBIT. 104, R. S. Sharma, Urban Decay in India, ch. 10. 105, IBIT, Appendix 1. 106, Gyula, Vajjila, ED, Kasyapya, Krishi Shukti, pages 209 to 52. The usual term for cultivator in this text in Krishibala, which occurs in early medieval texts and inscriptions. Page 315. Most of the material in this work probably belongs to medieval times, and its core is placed in the 8th and 9th centuries. Acta Orientalia Scientiarum Hung 39 1, 1985, page 85, FN1. 107, Diembos et al. ED, A Concise History of Science in India, page 362. 108, IBIT, page 255. 109, IBIT, pages 363 to 4. 110, IBIT, pages 358 to 361, 358, 361, 363. The Agni Purana belongs to the 9th to 10th centuries. The Vishnu Dharmottara Purana is attributed to the 8th century. 111, Diembos et al. ED, A Concise History of Science in India, pp. 356 to 61. 112, IBIT, pp. 358 to 9. 112, IBIT, pp. 358 to 60. Krishi Parashara, ED, Gyula, Vajjila, Budapest, Academiae Neomda, 1979, verses 23 to 78. 114, B.P. Mazumdar, Industries and Internal Trade in Early Medieval North India, JBRS XLV XLVI, 1979 to 80, page 231. 115, discovered in the Pala stratum of Taradi and reported orally to me by A.K. Prasad. 116, these texts belong to the early centuries of the Christian era. See R. S. Sharma, Perspectives in the Social and Economic History of Early India, New Delhi, Munshiram Manohar Lal, 1983, pp. 158 to 9. 117, Gyula, Vajjila, ED, Kashyapya Krishi Shukti 39.2 pp 219-20. 118 VK Jain Trade and Traders in Western India. 119 Gyula Vadsila ED Kashyapya Krishi Shukti 2 verses 167-8. The Ghati Yantra operated by oxen is considered to be the best, that by men to be the worst, and that by elephants to be of middle quality. 120 BNS Yadava Society and Culture in Northern India, page 259. 121 The text was edited by T. Chaudhary, quote, Pariyaya Muktavali, JBRS 31, 1945, and quote, Index to Pariyaya Muktavali, unquote. JBRS 32, 1946, the earliest MS used by him belongs to AD 1851-62. Composed by Horicharana Sena, the text is based on the Pariyaya Ratna Mala of Madhavakara, JBRS 31, 1945, introduction, page 1. Since it is strikingly indebted to Amarakosha, Amara in chapters 22-23 Ibid, and since potato and tobacco are not mentioned in it, it seems to be pre-Mughal. The synonyms for iron and other metals are found in C.H. Varga 6, JBRS 1945. 122. T. Chaudhary cites 24 types of Simbi Sukha Dhanya Gana, but the varieties when counted come to nearly 110 types of cereals, including wheat, barley, and lentils. There are 10 types of Salidhanya, Shalidhanya, transplanted paddy, and 19 types of Trina Shalidhanya, untransplanted paddy. But on counting, the various types of paddy and allied cereals add up to nearly 64. 1, 2, 3. T.C. Das Gupta, Aspects of Bengali Society, pp. 249-50, quoted in BNS Yadava Society and Culture in Northern India, pages 258-305, FN 93. Yadava has cited several other pieces of evidence, pp. 258-9. Page 316. 124 Harbans Mukhia, Was There Feudalism, page 292. 125 Bartenstein, quote, The Segmentary State Colon, Interim Reflections, unquote. Seminar on State Formation in Pre-Colonial South India, New Delhi, Jawaharlal Nehru University, 1989, unpublished. 126 J. Shaw, Volume 1, 1957-8, pp. 297-328. 127, quote, Indian Feudal Trade Charters, unquote, J. Shaw 2, 1959, pp. 281-93, quote, Origins of Feudalism in Kashmir, unquote, the Shartha Shatabdi Commemoration Volume, Journal of the Asiatic Society of Bengal, JASB, New Series 31-2, 1959, pages 108-20. 128 Harman Kulke ED, The State in India, 1000 to 1700, New Delhi, Oxford University Press, 1995, p. 89. 129 Devangana Desai, Presidential Address, Section 1, PIHC 50th Session, University of Gorakhpur, 1989-90, pp. 21-56, semicolon. Lallanji Gopal, Economic Life of Northern India, circa AD 700 to 1200, Banaras, Motilal Banarsi Das, 1965. N. Karasimha, Nayakas as Leaseholders of Temple Lands, Jesho 19, Part 2, May 1976. pp. 227-32, and South Indian History and Society, Studies from Inscriptions AD 850 to 1800, New Delhi, Oxford University Press, 1984, Introduction, quote, Nayaka rule in the Tamil country during the Vijayanagara period, unquote, comma, Seminar on State Formation in Pre-Colonial South India, New Delhi, Jawaharlal Nehru University, 1989, unpublished. T.V. Mahalingam, quote, Genesis and Nature of Feudalism under the Pallavas of Kanchi in S.K. Maiti and U. Thakuridi, Indological Studies, Professor D.C. Sarkar, Commemoration Volume, New Delhi, Sandip Prakashan, 1987, pages 89 to 96. Dashrath Sharma, Early Chauhan Dynasties, 2nd edition, Delhi, Motilal Banarsidass, 1975. Niharanjan Ray, History of the Bengali People, BNS, Yadava Society and Culture in Northern India. 130. Niharanjan Ray, History of the Bengali People, page 288. Also see pp. 224, 226-9, 312-3, 351, 578. I regret that on account of my poor Bengali, I did not make full use of Ray's Bangali Itihash in writing my Indian feudalism. 131. Burton Stein, The Segmentary State. 132. Ibid. 133. Romila Thapar, From Lineage to State, New Delhi, Oxford University Press, 1984. Suvira Jaiswala, Survey of Research in the Social History of Ancient India, in R. S. Sharma ED, A Survey of Research in the Social and Economic History of India, New Delhi. Indian Council for Social Science Research, ICSSR, and Ajanta Press, 1986. K. M. Shrimali, Presidential Address, Ancient India Section, PIHC 49 Session, Dharwar, Karnataka University, 1988, pages 59 to 102. R. S. Sharma, Origin of the State in India, Mumbai, Department of History, University of Bombay, 1989. 134. Burton Stein, The Segmentary State. 135. R. S. Sharma, Superstition and Politics in the Arthashastra of Kautilya, JBRS, Volume 40, 1954, pages 223 to 31. In his work on medieval Orissa, Harman Kulke rejects religion as a substitute for political authority. On the contrary, he sees it as a promoter of political power. See his quote, Fragmentation and Segmentation versus Integration, page 317. Reflections on the Concepts of Indian Feudalism and the Segmentary State in Indian History. Studies in History, Volume 4, Number 2, 1982, page 254. 136. R. Champaka Lakshmi, Peasant State and Society in Medieval South India, a review article. IESHR, Volume 17, Numbers 3 and 4, 1981, pp. 411-26. D. N. Jha, Validity of Brahmana Peasant Alliance and the Segmentary State in Early Medieval South India. Social Science Probings, Volume 4, Number 2, June 1984, pp. 270-95. R. N. Nandi, Presidential Address, PIHC, MGS Narayanan, quote, Review article, South Indian History and Society, unquote, comma, Tamil Civilization, Volume 3, Number 1, 1985, pp. 57-91. Vijaya Ramaswamy, Peasant State and Society in Medieval South India, a review article, Studies in History, Volume 4, Number 2, 1982, pp. 307-19. Keshavan Veluthat, The Political Structure of Early Medieval South India, New Delhi, Orient Longman, 1993. 137. Brandon O'Leary, The Asiatic Mode of Production, Oriental Despotism, Historical Materialism and Indian History, Oxford. Basil Blackwell, 1989. See particularly Chapters 7 and 8. 138. BNS Yadava, Presidential Address, P46 FN1. draws attention to the position of the serf as stated by E.J. Hobsbawm on the basis of Karl Marx. The serf, though under the control of the lord, is in fact an economically independent producer. Quoted from Karl Marx in E.J. Hobsbawm ed. Pre-Capitalistic Economic Formations, Jack Cohen, T.R. London, Lawrence and Wishart, 1964, page 42. Next, page 318, conclusion.